According to the authorities, the volcano is set to erupt any day now, which will take place behind me in the fisher village of Grindavik, not far from the capital of Iceland. And this eruption is imminent according to the Icelandic Met Agency because the seismic activity has slowed down recently. This is something we have seen before past eruptions, and this eruption is set to take place along this 15-kilometer crack which opened up in this fisher village, and the lava which is flowing inside this crack has risen recently to 500 meters below the surface. However, this eruption is likely to be less dramatic than the last big one in 2011. The eruption is said to not be very explosive, and the airport, which is also close by, is said to not be affected that much. Air traffic should not be affected, according to the authorities. And currently, the government, the authorities are erecting walls out of earth, out of soil, with bulldozers around the power plant, which is next to Grindavik, and they're also evaluating whether to erect such walls to protect this town. But the Icelandic Prime Minister Katrín Jakobsdóttir told me earlier today that she thinks it's more likely that an eruption will happen. Let's listen to what she said.
Because it's a danger zone. You're not allowed to go there without being escorted by police and rescue squads. And as usual, we cannot possibly say where exactly an eruption will start, but we still consider it more likely than not that there will be an eruption.
So, Johannes, more likely than not, the Prime Minister told you. People there must be worried. I don't know what they've been telling you. What's going to happen to the 3,000 plus people who've been evacuated from that town behind you?
Yes, I've spoken to some of them this morning. They tried to enter this roadblock to get to the village to pick up some of their belongings. Dozens of these residents, they have been given every day about 5 minutes of time to collect personal belongings, and they're quite desperate because I talked to a young man this morning, and his family has sheep. They take care of these animals, and they had to evacuate the sheep as well. He's very sad because he grew up in this village, he lived all his life there, and now the village is destroyed by this huge crack, and it's said to be even more destroyed by the volcano. But most of these people, they have been provided with housing. Some of them got to stay with relatives, and the government has proposed a bill to ensure salary for the next 3 months to the people that used to work in this town.